From the Green Room Studios at Bates Nursery in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Gardening Inside Out, a podcast with highlights from our Saturday morning live show, answering all your gardening questions, giving you plant advice for any space in your life. Let's start the show.
Hey, y'all, it's Caroline Gant.
Hey, it's Austin Lowen.
And Tyler Blankenship.
Hey, and you know what?
What?
The heat's back. What is up with this heat, Tyler? I know you hate it.
The heat repeats.
Oh, it does. The sun was blasting your face yesterday, and you were just not having it. You were like, "What is this?"
What
It's
is this
like,
life?
not only is it hot, it's a little bit sticky. It's a little bit like knives on my skin, and I'm annoyed.
Dramatic much?
Yeah,
Knives.
it's making me drama.
You are just like Austin.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I got two drama queens in the room right now.
Hey,
But it is October 1st.
it is.
Happy spooky season officially,
Ooh.
everybody.
Yay.
It's here.
I'm excited. I wish the weather would cooperate a little bit more, but hey, I'm excited that it is October.
Soon it'll be freezing and we'll be miserable.
It's a good point. That's what I've been
So-
telling people too. I hate it cold. I'll take it hot way before cold any day of the week.
You know, this past week, the colors of the leaves have started changing in the upper elevations as well as the White Mountains in New England, so it is coming.
It is coming.
It's usually about mid-October for us here that we actually see some kind of meaningful weather change.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's anyone's guess.
You're right. And the trees are definitely noticing it. Me and my middle daughter yesterday, Marley, we took a tree walk through the woods. Not the woods, really, much like my side tree yard or whatever. And we stumbled upon the red buckeye in the yard. We shot a little video.
Did you stumble upon all the other corpses of things you've thrown in the woods, too?
No. I said I wasn't actually in the woods, Tyler.
Okay.
I can't walk in the woods. I trip over all the carcasses.
Is that the pre-woods?
Yeah, this is the pre-woods.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
anyway, I thought we might talk a little bit about a red buckeye tree. What a cool plant. What a
Yeah.
native little understory tree. We shot a video. I think we're going to put it up on the socials here soon so y'all can see it. But it is throwing its seeds like crazy and probably the prettiest seed I think I've ever seen.
I've never seen it in seed, nor one so large.
Yeah.
It looked like fruit. It is a fruit, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's the seed. I mean, you know what? I kind of stumbled in the video yesterday because I didn't really know what to call the seed pods. What did I call it, Caroline? You laughed at it.
Seed sacks.
Was it seed sacks or?
I think it was seed
something like
sacks.
that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Because it kind of looks like a person like put like a huckleberry fin, kind of like strung up his.
A hobo sack.
I grabbed a little sack like that, put a little
Tied up over a
a
stick.
stick, and
Yeah.
then walked away with it. Yep, that's kind of what they look like. And what's funny is the one that Marley picked was one that only had one seed in it. I said that in the video, but usually they have two perfect seeds in their seed pods. And it just, I'm serious. Y'all Google or try to find you some red buckeyes because they are a beautiful seed. It's like this golden color.
So
Cool.
shiny.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It's
So-
probably like a hobo sack for a raccoon.
There you go.
That'd be a
Yes,
good
it is.
scale.
What a cute little hobo sack that would be.
It was, yeah. But anyway, cool little tree. Y'all grow you some red buckeye out there. It's a slow growing plant.
I
Not
ain't
gonna
got
lie.
one.
You've been
need
growing
one,
that
Caroline.
for 4 years,
Good
haven't
one.
you?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. I think I've had it. Yeah, at least, and it's still. I mean, I'd say it's 8 to 9 feet tall now, which is pretty good, but
That's
still
good.
kind of a gangly little fella.
It's not big. Y'all will see it in the video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
it's-
when you first planted it, it was like a twig.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
were
small.
like,
going
you were
in.
proud of it. My red buckeye.
I love that thing, and it's got compound leaves. It does not have much for fall color. You will see that in the video as well. It's kind of just getting tired and dropping, but that's okay. Caroline,
Yeah.
what's up over there, man? You ain't said a word.
Just like my
I've been
mulberry.
listening. I've been listening.
Oh, we talked
We're
a
all
little
getting
bit
tired
about.
and dropping.
We talked a little bit about on the show. We talked about your daughter.
We did talk about my daughter. I'm mad at her right now, and I have to kill her.
Oh,
She's going to have to go.
brutal.
Wow.
Once again, we're speaking DODDER, not an actual daughter of Caroline's.
That's
She would
right.
never-
It's a invasive vine, parasitic vine
Yes.
that is growing on the back of my property, the area that I'm letting go wild and letting goldenrod come up. Asters are back there. I have a lot of blackberries in it, but now I've got my daughter just strangling everything out.
She evil.
So I've got to set my field on fire.
Yeah.
I'm not going to set it on fire,
No.
but I am going to burn part of it.
Probably should. I mean,
I need
that's
to get
kind
a
of,
longer hose.
Yeah, like that's probably really the best way to eradicate that plant. Y'all, I've said it on the show, but do yourself a favor and YouTube some videos of Dodder Vine, like actively seeking out plant material. It is so interesting. It is a cool video. Do it, Tyler.
Do it, Tyler.
Later on.
Look it
I
up.
already saw it in person. I was hiking in a field at a park in Nashville and saw it wrapping around a blackberry cane. And I was like, not the blackberries.
Oh, you love your berries.
Because I looked that up because it looks sinister.
It is.
It looks like
sinister.
it was up to something.
But the reason why I found mine is that it was in full bloom.
I know, and
Which-
that surprised the heck out of me. I had never seen it bloom before.
And it was pretty. It's like these little bloom clusters, and they're on the stem of all these different plants. And you don't see the orange vine once it attaches itself to that plant. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
But yeah, we do talk about that a little bit more on the show. So you've got that to look forward to, listeners.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
It's kind of a spooky plant too.
I overheard earlier you were playing a video, and it sounded like Tyler's voice that I heard. I didn't see the screen, but it sounded like Tyler was doing something.
Tyler has sent me some videos to get up on our socials.
yeah, we've received more requests for like garden tours and other things. So I did some pruning this past weekend.
What'd you prune?
The hardy hibiscus.
Oh, is it gone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the leaves crisped up and went black.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it liked all that rain that happened earlier. And it was flowering really well for a while, for like a month or so.
Yeah.
Then it just crinkled all up.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it does.
But I
does.
just could not abide it. It just was looking like a bad spiky haircut. You know what I mean? Like the stems were up, all dried out and crusted out. And I'm like, no way I'm going to be looking at that for at least the next 2 months.
You did what you must.
Yeah.
You had to do it. What else did you cut? Did you cut anything else?
Yeah. Coral bells. They had been bloomed out for a long time, but the bloom stems were still stuck up. And unfortunately, there's nothing appealing about them after they're done blooming. So it's really easy to just snap them off and take them away. Clean them up a bit.
Snap them off, move on.
That's right.
Snap
So
them off, throw them in the woods.
I
move
recorded
on.
myself doing both of those.
Nice. I'm
Just some
eager to
cleanup.
see these videos.
Let's talk about, what I would be am doing in my garden this time of year. Little maintenance things just to be like, hey, maybe you want to look at something like that in your yard too.
Yeah, I agree. It's about time that you've talked about before, Tyler, which is a very useful tool this time of year and going on further into the fall, and that's a leaf blower. Man, a leaf blower can really
I need a
tidy up a bed.
battery-powered one.
Oh, you guys.
I got myself one that plugs in, and it's...
I told you, Caroline.
I know!
You're
That's
at
what
the
I
mercy
have.
of the cord.
I am at the mercy of the cord, and I hate it. Because I need to walk around so many different places, and no.
Well, you
It
got
gets in the way.
a lot of range to go in your yard.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you got a big yard.
Yeah.
I've got maybe a 1/4 acre, and you could take a 100-foot plug all the way to the end,
But
either
then just
way
the-
from the middle.
The cord, the extension cord, getting into everything. That's
Yep.
what drives me crazy. Just all in everything.
Y'all remember we did a video at Tyler's house years ago where I cut up on your peach tree and I had to use a chainsaw that had a cord attached to it.
Yeah.
And every time I was doing stuff, it keep unplugging on me. I'm like, oh, this cord is driving
I
me
forgot
insane.
about that. You were so annoyed.
Oh, I was trying to work.
He was trying to do it quick.
Yeah, that's how it worked. I was just trying to do it.
And I'm trying to slow you down.
You did.
You don't do bad work on
Tyler
my
and his
farm.
I didn't do bad work. I just do good work quickly. But I need the right
Me
tools.
just do good quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I had the right tools, man.
No, it was fine. It was just it was. I mean, when you're trying to prune a tree like that cord getting all up in the place, all up in the way, all up in your face.
All up in the way, all up in your face.
Yeah, all that.
All up everywhere.
Y'all
Well-
get you a gas powered blower. Get on
I'm
out
going to
there.
get one. I'm going to get one.
Well, they got
of
good
those.
electric ones now. They got
It's true.
the
They do
battery.
have good electric ones.
We have them here at the nursery.
True. They're great tools for cleanup. They really are.
So
Love 'em.
much quieter.
Yeah. Well, what's up? What's else? What's going on?
Well, speaking of leaf blower, Austin, my plug-in corded leaf blower has another function. You can put a big chute on it and attach a bag to it, and it is a vacuum
Really?
that shreds. Yes,
Really?
Yes. So this black walnut tree that I love and hate simultaneously, it grows right over my garage in my backyard, was dumping leaves when things got really dry. And I've got these huge piles of these nasty, crusty brown leaves all over my driveway. So I hit it with the leaf vacuum, shredded it up, got a full bag, put it in my composter, soaked those leaves with water, and turned it. And now they're going to start breaking down.
nice.
And everything looks clean.
That actually is a very useful tool.
It is. I just rake up all my leaves and use them as mulch in the winter. I put them all around my house.
All of
All
Like
around
the
my
piles?
landscaping around my house, like
Yeah.
the stuff that's planted beside my house.
Oh, got you.
I put the leaves around it as like a thick mulch, and then it breaks down through the winter and feeds my plants.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. This
And
is
it would
like,
get
yeah. Go ahead.
out of control if I was leaf blowing them all into it. I think it's kind of fun to shovel.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, the leaves aren't heavy.
Yeah.
They're pretty
That's true.
light. They're
Yeah.
not too bad.
I kind of hate raking leaves because as a child, my
You had to.
dad would
It's
make
the
us
reason
rake
why
leaves.
you hate black-eyed Susan.
That's a childhood
Trauma.
trauma of mine. And leaf raking was another one. We had 5 acres growing up whenever I was a kid, and my dad was crazy about the yard and raking them all up.
Oh, no.
I mean, we did get to jump in them. That
I was about
fun
to say.
afterwards, but
Yeah.
Were y'all the kind to jump in the leaf
you
pile?
know what you think, Tyler? I was running through that thing,
Not jumping in it, you're running through it.
all of it. Just all
Everybody
of
would
it.
want to be jumping in. You're like, no, here I go.
I was front flipping into it, and I just disappear. I was a wild little kid.
Oh, I bet you were.
Yeah, a little wild.
Insane little guy.
All over the place.
You know, I still haven't planted my second flat of pansies that I got.
Yeah.
And now they're all going to be growing differently.
Yeah.
Because I've had some in the ground for almost a month now. And then I've got my second round sitting on my driveway that are now really leggy. I'm going to have to cut them back.
Well, when are they going in?
Maybe today.
Yeah.
Possibly.
All right.
With the 50 million asters I bought,
Yeah.
only 10.
They are pretty right now, though. I'll give you that.
They're stunning. Like, I'm not buying any mums this year. I'm only doing asters.
I had to deliver mums yesterday.
Yeah, you did. How was that?
It was
Did
great.
you break a bunch of them?
No, I didn't. But it was hard not to. Y'all, treat your mums right. Carry them gently.
Just like your moms.
Yes. Carry your
Treat your moms like your moms.
treat your
everybody.
mums like your mom. That's right. Because they break so easily. And then you got to chunk out your mum. That's awful. Yeah, Tyler
Chunk out
laughed.
your mom.
You got to chunk out your mom. No, chunk out your mum. And it's highly annoying to see a hole in a mum.
It
Okay.
is. I mean, if you just drop it straight down, the whole thing breaks.
Yeah, it kind of can.
It can.
Be careful with your mom
And your mom.
and your mom.
Everybody listen to it. Just plant asters. Just get asters instead. Austin's giving me a look. I think Tyler's on board with what I'm saying because he's talking about making a mixed aster container.
He wanted
Listen,
to
y'all,
do that
we've got
yesterday.
like blues, purples, and pinks. How could you not? Well, I realize it's not like the jewel tones and the fall colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little loud for fall. I feel
What?
fall is
For
kind of.
you, it's loud.
But those colors don't work right for the fall. Like you were just saying, like
The
blues
pinks
and
work.
purples. I mean, pinks-ish.
Yeah.
Caroline, you know, though. You know what I'm about to say, don't you? If you want to go
I
pink,
know.
you got to go with the Sheffield pink chrysanthemum.
That's true.
Not
That
the
is
asters.
one that I love. Yeah.
Gosh, they're so good.
Mine is covered in buds, and every day I'm like, "Are you guys opening yet?" And they haven't opened yet. But y'all, that is a dense plant that will just take over, like nicely, not invasively.
Yeah.
It very politely
Mind if I
starts to
take
spread,
over
and you
here?
can pull up little pups from it and give them to your friends, put them somewhere else. That's when the Austin needs to grow.
I do
I
kind of.
keep telling him that, Tyler, you as well, but Austin for real. Like he's like, "What do I put in this spot?"
You're right.
Wait,
And I
so
keep
you're
saying
preaching
Sheffield
Sheffield
pink.
pink. And you haven't planted
And I don't grow it. Yeah.
Well, he's
Exactly.
seen my pictures that are just.
They're stunning. Every picture I've ever seen of Sheffield pink is stunning. I mean, it's a great mom.
And it blooms later than anything else in my garden.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about that with you, actually. I was going to say Tyler, but you yesterday, we were talking about just, planting non-natives in your bed. And I was like, well, honestly, the things that are blooming for the monarchs that I have in my garden that have gone into chrysalis, that are about to be waking up, all I really have left is lantana, and my chrysanthemums are about to be blooming, and zinnias. Everything else is kind of gone. I mean, I still have some rudbeckia that's blooming, but that's also a little bit burnt out at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally with you on that. Like, yeah, I'm all about anybody wanting to plant natives. Certainly, that is fine. But I don't want to be mad at anybody for planting non-natives either, okay? Now, I'm not talking about, like, non-native invasives. I don't want you going out there planting privet or bush honeysuckle or something.
Don't
Like,
do
no,
that.
that's not cool. But, like, throwing in some, like, there's so many plants on the planet. Like, well, we don't just have to stick to the native. If you want to grow something ornamental or whatever, like,
Sprinkle it on it.
sprinkle it on in, like Caroline does with her lantana and her zinnias. Like, those are great plants, and especially late season for the pollinators, like you just said. Like, so there's a spot for all plants for the most part in my heart.
Aw, look at you, even rudbeckia.
Negative.
Negative. There is not
Negative.
room for that.
Nope.
And I'm a very heavily native person with my planting. But like I said, I like to sprinkle some in because lantana, Tyler has talked about his too, is just like a shrub.
Tyler, what's your lantana looking like, man?
It's
A shrub?
6 feet wide.
Seriously?
By 3 feet tall. Yes.
Wow.
It
6 foot from one 4P, one little 4-inch pot.
It was from a 1 gallon, I think, or a quart.
Yeah.
Remember, I got it in the annual greenhouse when they had the mishuff. So we'll see how it overwinters. But yeah, it just keeps sending out. It would be like boom, bloom, boom, new stalk, boom, bud, boom, bloom, boom. You know, it just keeps going out and out and out. The Gulf fritillaries are all over it. I haven't seen many monarchs on it. I got a ton of caterpillars though. But I guess they all have business to attend to, so they've flown off. Now I do have this awesome sage plant, and I don't remember if it established itself naturally by seed or not. But it's a red salvia of some kind, and it's blooming like crazy in my front yard without doing anything, no water, anything.
Oh, yeah.
And
salvia
it looks
don't need nothing.
gorgeous.
I like the red ones.
I do too.
Hummingbird
Love them.
magnet. Yeah.
Yeah, salvia, that's one I've talked about a little bit too, is just being so drought tolerant.
Oh, so easy.
Planted next to my gomphrena, and those I haven't watered.
Yeah, and with your gomphrena, just let them all go to seed, and then next year you've got the same thing, except probably 10 times as much.
Oh yeah, the ones along my sidewalk and my sidewalk bed, I didn't plant any the last 2 years. They all come back from seed.
Yeah, and there's a lot of what we call annual plants here in the Middle Tennessee area or whatever that we call annuals, but if you let them go to seed, they almost all will perennialize, and salvias and sages are certainly up there on the list with that.
Yes, they are. You are right.
You know, one thing that didn't quite survive this summer? Zinnia in my backyard.
No go on zinnia?
Some of them are okay, but most of them are just crispy brown sticks.
Oh,
Wow.
Crazy.
Well,
That
Caroline
is shocking.
talked about zinnias on the show last week a little bit and how they've kind of like had a re-emergence. And I've noticed that after you said that, I started looking and like zinnia, like people's zinnias that are still up and good are like real good right
They're
now.
so good.
Yeah,
Mine
they're
are
really
like
popping.
clean and green and so happy. My sunflowers, on the other hand, because I had a patch of zinnias and sunflowers just all mixed up. Those are just brown sticks.
Yeah.
But it was their time. I mean, once they flower, they're about done.
Oh, yeah. And mine right now, I did the sunflower video last week and they're only getting better. And I was looking last night and I'm like, this sunflower patch is just beautiful right now.
Didn't you plant yours really late? And we talked about that
Yeah.
like a month or so, maybe 2 months, because you were like, we're just going to see. I'm going to throw these seeds out, because we had a lot of questions about planting sunflower seeds late to see if they would flower. And now Austin has his video and yours are in full bloom right now, when everyone else's sunflowers, me and Tyler's, are
I've still got one in bloom.
crispy. Okay,
It's
Tyler
10 feet tall.
Tyler has one.
The original bloom heads are gone. I don't know what happened. Some critter stole them or something. And it's already throwing new blooms, and it's still blooming.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Well, yeah.
cool.
Mine are only, honestly, probably 75% blooms. And there's still a lot of just foliage that haven't cracked a bloom yet, but that are about to.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's like, it's not funny. It makes total sense. It's like the ones that, are getting more light throughout the day are a little bit taller than the other ones who are staying a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
And it's funny how they can all be planted very closely together, but honestly, with different light requirements, they are doing different things.
So planting sunflowers a little later can be done.
Well, it's
all those
perfect now
questions we
because
got.
we're in this is like sunflower, like those are the
fall,
colors.
You think of something.
Yes.
Back around to the
Those are the
mums and
colors we need,
everything.
man.
That's what you need.
They're beautiful right now.
One thing I used to do with my zinnias when I would plant them, which I just let them reseed now, is I would sow like an early crop when it was time to plant them, like as soon as I could get them in the ground without frost coming up and zapping the saplings. And then usually mid-May to late May, I would plant another round of seeds within those zinnias.
Oh, yeah.
So then just like your sunflowers, you have another reemergence or a later blooming.
You got to
season.
double up.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
Double it on up.
Double it up. Y'all, I was out in the yard last night with Marley once again. We were close to the garden, like the vegetable garden. No vegetables at all left except for tomatoes. And there is an explosion of tomatoes. That's going to be my next video. I'm on this video kick at my house, like wanting to walk down and like show y'all stuff. So I'm going to try to keep them
it
coming.
going.
But the tomatoes are all laying about on the ground, just everywhere. Leaves still really clean, like surprisingly clean. And then 6,000 green fruit all over the place. Yeah.
6,000
6,000. I counted them.
every single
I had
one.
Marley count them.
Yeah, he said, Marley, get out there and start counting.
She can count to 6,000.
Start accounting.
But yeah, so that's cool. So if you still got tomatoes coming on, that's always nice. We'll see if those green ones finish. You need to pull them before we get a frost. If you do have some green ones, they should ripen in your house. Or Have yourself some fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes, my favorite.
God, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're
good.
great.
Tyler, you need to give us a recipe. Find and give us a recipe.
Tyler, did you grow any tomatoes?
No.
That's right. We had a saga last year.
We did.
I tried. It largely failed. So I'd rather just get some Amish tomatoes from a local market.
There you go.
Because they are nice and juicy and I can just slice them right up. Now, that's no bother really for me not to be able to grow those. But what really bothered me this year were my peppers. I had intentionally planted many peppers in this one bed to try and get them to grow, and I didn't get a single pepper this year.
That's insane.
And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I guess maybe regular watering or maybe I need to fertilize more, but I put it in a bed with a bunch of nice soil. Now, one thing that did happen, I planted one Thai red roselle hibiscus plant in that. And last year, I grew the Thai roselle. It was lovely. It would send up a stalk, bloom, and very quickly have the little gummy-looking hibiscus roselle on the plant.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I don't know what happened. Something got into it. It just mutated. It turned into this big dome bush. Insane, smothered almost half my garden bed. And no flowers at all.
Oh. Nitrogen heavy.
Is that what it was?
Maybe.
But same soil as last year?
It's very interesting. Yeah, that happened. Like I said, with excess nitrogen, a lot of things throw a lot of leaves and no blooms. Definitely like with tomatoes and things will do that. So
I just feel like it got topped and then it just started bushing like crazy.
Oh.
And then,
But it would still bloom, though, even if it got topped, right?
You would think.
Weird
Weird
anyway, so
Sounds
by
like
the
you
time
need to test that soil.
by the time I dug it out, the peppers had been smothered. And they were later on and it just wasn't good.
Smothered, covered, topped, chunked.
Yeah.
Just all that.
Yeah, I did. Now, there was some old soil. I moved this raised bed. There was some old soil in there, and I kind of stirred it up, added some more. So, I don't know.
Some years, they just don't do good.
Yeah.
Like my cucumbers last year.
Yeah.
They were crap.
Tis
Also,
gardening.
Battling squash bugs right now. There's withered up squash vine everywhere. I'm trying to clean that up. There's one squash that is finishing. Nobody's touched it yet, which is good, but all that bed, it's just infested. Oh, which reminds me, one last little thing. Sorry. I found a native fly species that lays eggs on squash bugs and kills them. Its host plant is Queen Anne's lace or meadowsweet. So make sure you plant some native plants.
Sweet. Use those bugs.
Sweet,
Make them do
use
our
that
work.
meadowsweet.
Uh-huh.
Maybe one day I can grow squash again.
Maybe.
Probably not. I'm definitely not growing it next year. I'm going to give it at least 1 year, maybe 2.
Let the land lay.
To let the land
Fallow?
lay
Fallow. That's the word.
Mhm.
I almost didn't.
I'm going to grow
almost
nothing. I'm going to
Falla?
kill all my 1 million plants. Just kidding. I would
Nah.
never. I'm buying more asters today, y'all, because we got in these New England asters that are light pink. And back around to what I was already talking about. Everybody needs asters.
All right.
Not Austin, though.
Nah,
I ain't going to do it.
not today. I might get pansies today, people.
Do it. I can't believe you haven't gotten pansies.
I might do it.
It's time to get it.
All right.
So let's go ahead and go get your pansies.
All right, let's go.
And we'll let our listeners get into this week's broadcast. We were all here, the 3 of us, with Josh Carey and David Bates.
So what's going on with you guys today? Where's your gardening mind? It's been an active week at Bates Nursery.
It has been.
Yeah, it's been an active week at Base. It's been an active week at the house. We got a good amount of rain, so a lot of stuff has greened up, and we're kind of getting into that late season, things that are happening around the yard. I shot a video last night. I sent it to y'all. We're not going to get it up today. We'll probably get it up.
What? Why?
We'll get it up soon. We'll get it
He
up
told
soon.
me not to put it up.
Yep. No, well, you said it's fine. We're going to get it
Was
up
it
soon.
just not ready?
It wasn't ready.
So now you're going to leave the viewers wondering.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a tease.
called a tease.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They'll be back next week
you.
because of this. But there's some things happening in the garden that's exciting, and I'm sure it's happening for y'all. It's some of those things that you just kind of forgot about through the spring and the summer that are starting to light up right now, and that's cool.
We're knocking on the door of October.
Yeah, we are getting into Halloween. Caroline, you're feeling spooky, I'm sure.
always feeling spooky.
The
but
Bates
yes,
Motel sign will go back up at
up
Oh,
at
yeah, the
front.
motel
Oh, yeah,
sign.
we got to get that up.
Bates
Forgot about that.
Motel Norte.
Mhm.
My zinnias are like having a second round with all this rain.
Yeah.
They were looking so sad and they were still kind of blooming, but not looking happy. And now they are showing off.
Yeah, there's a ton of plants that have this kind of like second round because of the rain that perk things up. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm excited for all y'all to come out and get some new stuff that's coming in.
We have so much stuff.
We're full.
We do have, the studio's indicative of that fact, and this is but a sampling of a certain theme. You guys can be pondering on what that theme is out there.
What could it be?
What could it
It's something that I've been doing a lot,
Me too.
and your family as well.
We're going to talk about it.
And we'll talk about it. So we'll leave y'all wondering, what have they been doing? Based off of what's in room today.
Could be anything.
Could be anything. That's right.
We'll see soon.
We will. Hey, Colin on YouTube says this countdown is more exciting than the New Year's countdown in my house.
Colin.
I love that. The countdown to see our faces.
We all got to live for something. So,
That's
right.
way to go,
True.
Colin. Always glad to have you aboard.
So what are we
and,
dropping here? If it can't be the ball.
Knowledge. We're dropping knowledge,
We're
Josh.
I
We're
see.
dropping information. We're
Okay.
dropping experience. We're dropping the gardening moment that you might be having and trying to figure out how to negotiate it. So, speaking of dropping, let's drop some questions in here.
Let's
Sarah.
drop some questions. First, I do want to read Sandy's comment on Facebook.
Hey, Sandy.
Sandy says, good morning. Didn't get my flowers planted. We saw Sandy after the show on Saturday, like as soon as we got out.
Oh, yeah.
No pics, hopefully next week. It was great to meet you last Saturday. So Sandy got to meet the two of you, and
Yes,
she's
and
been a
we-
listener for quite a while.
Actually, she listened to us for decades,
Yes.
going way back. So, really nice to meet you as well, Sandy, and always a real pleasure to get to interact with folks that have knowledge of the fact that we've been doing this a while.
Yes.
So.
Hey, Colin says you're dropping Austin into a fluffy pile of earth mix. So he's still on that dumping you out of the bucket
Yeah.
kick.
He's still on it.
He's not going to let it go
He's
until we
not.
do it.
All right, we got to do this then.
We do. We'll make it happen. But yeah, let's make some questions happen.
All right.
Let's do
It's
it.
time. If I plant a service berry this fall, will it produce fruit next season?
In theory, yes. I mean, even a small service berry can still flower and then fruit. So that's cool. You only need one service berry. You don't have to have multiple for them to cross pollinate. One is just fine. And yeah, even a small tree. I mean, if you buy a bigger one, you'll have more sticks, so you'll have more blooms, you'll have more fruit.
And it'll be higher up.
It'll be higher up, yeah. And
That's
as
the
long
only
as
downside I have with service berries, that as they age, they produce a lot of fruit, but it becomes decidedly less accessible. So you almost need to take an orchard approach to it to really continue to harvest, is to cut them back after they produce fruit significantly. So it deforms the natural shape of the tree, but it does make them more accessible.
yeah, and it makes more sticks, which the more sticks make more flowers, potentially making more fruit.
There you go.
Okay, and then you can share them with the birds, because the biggest thing is
And your friends.
if you can get them before the birds do, then you're fine. But that's always the tricky part of service berry, because then birds like them.
Adam Chapman must get up early in the morning because he seems to be able to compete with them.
He
Yeah.
does.
And he's a service
like a
berry
bird.
kind of guy.
He, I think he told me this year actually he did his first initial big harvest, but he didn't get them all.
It wasn't just his first.
Yeah,
it was his initial.
the initial-
also.
the
His
initial
first.
one, yeah.
Initial,
Uh-huh.
yes.
But he harvested as many as he wanted, at least at that point. And then after that, I think he told me he came back and all the rest were gone. So the birds came in and got them.
Well,
but
they
that's
saw him
okay.
out there picking them, and then they figured it
That's
out.
right.
Okay.
So, hey,
They saw them.
the big guy says it's time.
But yeah, y'all plant service berries. They're really, really cool small trees for
They
a
are.
good small
I
spot.
planted a little standing ovation, like the dwarf kind of shrubby one this year. All the leaves fell off this summer,
Uh-oh.
and now they're back, and it's blooming right now.
What? Mm-hmm. See, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
What we were talking about earlier with rainfall coming in and things changing and things happening. Your service berry got super stressed over the summertime.
'Cause I had just planted it, yeah.
Decided to drop all its leaves. And now it's re-cracked leaves and it's cracked blooms.
Clacked. Yeah.
Yeah, they clacked blooms.
Reclacked them.
Clickety-clack blooms on a service berry in the fall. That's really weird, okay?
Well, it did have all these fungal spots. I don't know exactly what it was. So it was probably good that it shedded its leaves. I thought, shedded it?
Shedded it?
It works.
Shed.
Does it work?
Shed
Shed
its
its leaves.
Yeah.
And I thought it might be dead, but I was like, I'm gonna leave it. And it was fine. Looks cute. Covered in blooms right now. So
Sweet.
there's that. We do have a service berry photo question a little later in the show. All right, best time of year to prune blueberries, and how should I do it?
This is going to be like what David kind of talks about all the time. And there are a couple different times you can do this. It depends on what you want to do. So if you want to shorten your blueberries, you're going to do this right after harvest, okay? So just like David said with serviceberry, you're going to harvest all your fruit. You're going to shorten after that. Then you're going to get more sticks. You'll get more blooms for the next season. Now, when it comes to pruning just for health, over the wintertime, we're going to do this, okay? And this is going to be dead, dying, or diseased wood. We always talk about that. Any crossing branches that are rubbing, anything that just looks off color, a non-productive stem that's kind of like gray, like not like really vibrant looking, we can prune those. We're going to do that pruning over the wintertime. Yeah,
That's it.
I thought you might have more to say. I was just paused right there.
No.
Hey,
Direct
Colin,
and to the point.
Colin is chiming in again. Colin says, listen, y'all, that wasn't my idea. I'm just holding Austin to a promise.
I promise. I guess maybe I promise.
I don't think
So
Colin
I
would
promised.
lie.
You're right. Colin would never lie. All right, Colin, I'm going to do it. I got to muster up some courage.
Was he a
courage,
Boy
yeah.
Scout?
Was Colin?
Yeah.
Colin, chime in. Let us know if you were a Boy Scout.
I don't know. I don't think Boy Scouts can lie. Can they?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's George Washington, actually.
Oh, well, maybe he was the originator.
Oh, it could have been.
Well,
Colin.
Colin, let us know if you were a Boy Scout. We're dying to know right now. But while you type that answer
He was
in,
definitely a Weeblo.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's talk Camellia. Can Camellia handle full sun?
Okay.
Eastern Sun.
Eastern sun's fine. Yeah, I mean, so we term, here at the nursery, we term full sun as a 4 to 6 hour environment. Okay, that's really about it. Like, you don't have to have more than that. Less than that's going to be more of a shady environment. So 4 hours for a camellia is actually pretty good. 6 hours, especially 6 hours like afternoon sun, could be a little bit damaging to some of the leaves. Is it going to die? No. If you put a hosta, a classic shade plant, in full sun, is it going to die in the full sun? No, it's not going to die, but it is certainly going to burn in August. Camellia is kind of the same way. So we prefer that 4 hours kind of for camellia. But like David said, kind of eastern, like in the morning, or like patches throughout the whole day, or like filtered like through the sun. I mean, through the trees, not necessarily like an all-day blazing sun environment. We don't necessarily want that. You'll see some damage. Like I said, will you see death? Probably not.
Yeah, and particularly when they are planted directly against a brick wall, some masonry structure that really absorbs a lot of heat, that'll cook them. So don't do that. But if you've got a brick structure and you have an east-facing exposure, then they'll do really well. Because they don't get the heat during the hot part of the day.
And we're about to be in camellia season, y'all. Like,
Yeah, you're
and-
excited.
sure
You talked
hope so.
about yours on the podcast, I
Yeah.
believe, last week or the week before.
Oh, mine's so budded up. I looked at it just yesterday, like looking really good, full of buds, ready to go.
And camellias
Can't
are
wait.
one of those groups of plants that a decade ago we didn't really have choices like we've got now, and now they've been developed fully and they do really well here. But you still have to have a little consideration on where they're planted and soil preparation.
Absolutely.
I did have to transplant some that I put in too much sun, Josh, like your eclipse.
Yes.
Now it's in almost full shade. It gets a little bit of morning sun, and they're very happy. Although they're the ones that died back in the
I think I'm going to
2022
take the
freeze.
eclipse and put it on either side of the camellia that I've got, and I'm going to plant them under the red buds.
Oh,
My
that sounds
eclipse
stunning,
got
Josh. That
eclipsed
sounds
by
amazing.
something else,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
I
Yours
mean,
vanished. We talked about that last.
yeah.
I was going to say last year, but
it's the total permanent eclipse.
it's just gone.
Yeah.
Mrs. Bates doesn't have any knowledge of where that went either.
She doesn't even remember it ever coming to the house. Although, maybe I didn't. Maybe I stopped somewhere along the way. I don't know.
Oh, you stopped somewhere?
I don't know.
Gave away an eclipse?
I know I have slept since then, so I don't
Okay.
remember.
Well, maybe you gave somebody a little gift. That would have been very nice of you. So this next question, I feel you on this one because the rain has made this plant that you're asking about kind of have a resurgence. I don't want to pull up my tomatoes yet, but will October be too late to plant fall crops? My tomatoes are going crazy now. I
Mine
pulled
are
up
gone.
some.
Gone.
Really? Did you pull them up or? Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Well, it's a lot
They were
like
done.
it's a lot
Plus the
like
bugs
committing to that transition between any warm season thing and a cool season thing, and your annuals typically when you need to be pulling them up still look great. I mean they're So it's a difficult thing to do, and we feel your pain because we have that same angst. But if you want your cool season things to have their maximum opportunity, you kind of got to get on with it.
Oh yeah, you should have already been on with it with some things. I mean, October is late for a lot of things. Let's be honest. I mean, but those short day crops, the leafy greens, like you can still get away with those. Lettuces are pretty short day. Spinach, somewhat short day. And then your collards, all of those, mustard greens, things like that, will finish at least a little bit. You're not going to get broccoli or cabbage or cauliflower to finish if you plant them in October. Sorry, just not going to happen.
Good thing I don't grow those.
Yeah.
You
I
almost
mean,
need
they're a long day crop.
You almost
Yeah.
need a designated cool season bed to do those then, where you can just say, well, everything I planted here is going to be warm season stuff that I'm going to yank early and use just this one little planter area for those that take longer to mature.
Yeah, don't show the groundhog where that is.
Nope.
You still having
yeah.
groundhog troubles? I see you every Saturday walking out with like 1 4-pack of veggies.
Is that just to feed your
Yeah,
I'm
your
just-
friend.
Yeah.
Wildlife,
I'm just feeding your friends.
slugs.
Like,
Yeah,
got to
So-
get my groundhog food today.
Yeah.
So you bring it on.
No, the lettuce
speak-
bed.
4-pack.
Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Earth Mix Garden Products, creating regionally sourced high-quality soil blends and amendments for the sustainable-minded gardener. Fall and winter are great times to plant in the Southeast, and Earth Mix can help you with Landscape Soil Conditioner. Mix Landscape with your native soil to feed all winter long. Added mycorrhizal fungi help your plants get established faster and increase hardiness through the year ahead. Visit earthmix.net for more information and retailers near you. Remember, success begins at the ground level when you use Earth Mix Garden Products.
What's in bloom with Austin?
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Okay.
Boy,
we're
that
gonna-
was a decidedly low key
Hello.
intro.
It's-
I'm glad you're all here.
it's
Thank you for tuning in.
guys. Why y'all?
Toning it down a little bit?
Huh? No, I wasn't. I was about to get up there. I just
Okay.
started
Okay.
low.
There it is.
Okay.
Y'all calling me out.
Okay.
It's a slow build, man.
It's a slow build. All right. Look, y'all, we're going weird today. We're going weird.
We're going
What does
weird.
that mean?
You'll see.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're talking about some of those weird plants out there, and some things that aren't even plants, but that are weird, that are with our ecosystem. Okay, Caroline and I went with a woodsy thing, mainly Caroline, because I got with a customer yesterday for a while, whatever. So you pretty much did this whole room yesterday. This is the In the Woods segment. Okay, y'all. I'm always talking about throwing stuff in the woods. You know what? Throw yourself in the woods for a minute and go walk around. Okay. Get in those woods. My wife and my kid, my wife is on a kick right now. She is on a mushroom kick, y'all. And she is like, she's gone down the rabbit
Boy,
hole.
there's
She's
some-
going down.
There's some bad experiences that can happen.
I
though.
tell you,
mean,
yeah,
I was in
there's
the
some bad
70s,
experiences.
you know.
That's true.
but
Maybe
no,
it's a
she-
different mushroom you're
Don't
talking
eat
Yeah,
that one.
exactly. But anyway, I get home the other day, and what do I see? I see my wife. I see all my kids just like traipsing around the woods, all dirty, like carrying little buckets. They got mushrooms full of them, like buckets full of mushrooms. It was great. It was great. So we got some rain, and this is what I was going to talk about. We got all that rain. So everything was pretty well dormant, like not wet dormant. You know what I mean? Not cold. I'm talking they haven't had rain in a while. So our lawns looked horrible. Everything looked bad. But we got all that rain, and it was really, really helpful. And what did we have? We had a fungal bloom. Okay?
Right. Spores.
Tons of spores released, and they ended up showing up as mushrooms. Look, y'all, look around on the trees. We got lichen. Y'all, first off, if you never looked up lichen, go down a rabbit hole for a minute on lichen. That is a weird, weird thing. Okay? I'm not even going to go into it because I don't even know a ton about it. Y'all, you got to remember, we are horticulturalists. We deal with horticulture. This is plants, okay? Fungi and lichen and algae and moss, all these things, very weird things, okay? So I'm not going to go into it because we can't even speak of it.
Right.
We know plants, not the other things. So get out in the woods and start looking around. The lichen around the woods on rocks, on trees, on all of it is
Very
super
cool.
cool. Very cool. Tyler, can you throw up a picture real quick of something that the kids found in the woods, something that is a plant that we sell here? I just wanted to throw it up because Caroline and I started with this plant in the room. That's how it all kind of started. Tyler,
I'm trying to
Get
find
it up
where
there.
I put the photo.
I can't
Think
stall
about
any
it.
Oh
longer.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Can't stall any longer. My
You're
heart's
all
so
about a
busted.
tease today. And your heart
I'm
is
not trying to
busted.
tease them right now. Tyler is.
I'm like, I put the photo up. Where is it?
I will tell you this: we have hearts of busting. If that's what you're saying,
Yes.
That's
in
what
our
I'm-
lane.
But if you get vampires when you find your lichens, watch out. Okay.
Oh.
Get a war going on.
that was
there,
good.
man.
It might happen, Josh. You're
That's
right.
right.
I've seen
Yeah.
it on
you go.
TV.
There it is.
Whoa.
My heart's a busting for that. The kids brought that to me. They thought it was the coolest thing. Okay, that is a native Euonymus americanus. Okay, we brought some of that in the room. It's behind Caroline's head and behind David's head.
Cool.
It is hearts a busting is a common name. They found that in my woods. Native, baby.
I was so jealous when you showed me that picture the other day.
I didn't even see the plant yet. I didn't go off in the woods where they were. They just brought me that cutting, and they're like, "Dad, you know what this is?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Yes, I do.
we sell that." Hearts a busting.
I
What a
have
cool
never
plant.
found that in my woods.
I love it. I'm so happy that they found that. That was cool. As they were shopping, as they were searching for mushrooms. Okay, but now we're going to the goat, and we're going to the goat of weird. The goat of weird is Caroline's daughter.
What?
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 Yeah, y'all don't even know.
Why are you insulting my daughter right
Your
now?
daughter was so weird, though. We have
It's
to be
true.
honest.
She takes
Y'all don't even
after
know
her
what I'm
mom.
talking about, do you?
No.
No, because y'all don't think Caroline has a daughter. Well, she does.
Surprise.
The problem is her daughter is spelled Dodder.
Oh, daughter.
The daughter vine. Tyler, throw it up. Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah. No.
Oh my gosh, y'all. What do y'all know about the daughter vine?
Yeah, my grandmother
scary.
called it love vine.
Okay.
And-
Because
and
it strangles.
because it loves
was-
everything?
no, it was the test. If you want to know if someone loved you when she was a kid growing up, you would throw that on a plant, and if it grew, it proved they love you. Well, it's a parasite.
I was about to say. Yes.
It'll grow on any host.
That's
Mm-hmm.
the thing.
So I was going for a walk in my woods. I threw myself into my woods the other day.
Thank you.
Okay.
While it was raining, and I found all this stuff growing on my goldenrod, on some asters that were in my woods, and some
Well,
other
that's
plants. And I was
unusual.
just like, what is this?
Uh-huh.
And I sent you a picture. It took us a minute. And then last night I went back out and I saw that it was a vine.
Yes.
And take it away, Austin.
It is the most aggressive, craziest, weirdest vine probably on the planet. It is native here, but it's very invasive. It's, like David said, a parasitic plant. It cannot live by itself.
Nope.
It does not photosynthesize. It needs another plant to steal all of its nutrients. It taps
Vampires.
in. Yes,
It's
like
vampire.
vampires. It taps
Telling
into
ya.
other plants and it steals their nutrients to live. This can make a bundled up, just gnarled thing of what do you even
String.
call
They
it?
look like
It looks like
orange
string cheese.
And all you can do
All together.
all you can do to get rid of it is cut everything off. I mean, plant and all.
Oh, all of it.
Because if you leave even anything on there, it's coming right back.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
Almost, it sinks its little teeth in there.
That's
And
exactly what it does.
Vampires and lichens.
It is
man.
kind of pretty,
I'm telling
though.
you.
It's kind of pretty. It's also it's
But
a
I'm-
very
now I'm
nasty
scared.
weed. It's
Yeah.
a very nasty weed because any little piece, and honestly, the best, eradication control, honestly, is burning. Like
Is it-
truly,
talked
it's
about
burning.
last night.
method.
Thorny?
No, it's not thorny. It's a
Okay.
very slick vine. It's just a. It's
And
just
the
a
vine
stem.
is so skinny. It's like
Yes.
this.
But it
the
makes
fishing
these
line.
hair-like structures that get all over any kind of
Cool.
plant. It's a very big problem with like row crops, especially like say alfalfa or a lot of
You
those
see the
plants.
vine, the orange.
Yeah, the orange is the one that's tapping in. But what you're seeing is that it's going to bloom, and it's in bloom right now. And Caroline, what I was going to tell you is you need
Burn it before.
that, or just at least get rid of those blooms because that's what's producing the seeds.
Well,
that is
there's
gonna
already
produce
some
more
seed
plant.
pods. I had other pictures that.
Exactly. And they can get into anything. They're
Stop.
tiny little seeds. They
This
get
is
all
my
over whatever.
nightmare.
They tap into stuff, y'all.
And I've never actually seen it flower before because I've always
I know.
watched for it so close.
Yeah.
I'm removing it or cutting the plant out or doing whatever has to be done to keep it from ever getting to that point. So that was the first time I've ever seen the flowers on it.
Yes.
But I had knowledge that it definitely can occur. It is a real problem. You got to get on it fast to be able to deal with it.
Yes, it
I'll
is
be
the
going
goat.
home after the show.
It is the goat of weird, that's for sure. Y'all do yourself a favor and get on YouTube real quick and look up a video of
Don't
the
get
daughter
on
vine.
YouTube right now.
Not right now. After
You're
we're done.
already on
In-
YouTube.
In 30 minutes, get on YouTube.
DODDER.
Yes, get online and look that up. What you're going to see is that after it germinates, this plant goes up and it will literally spiral like this. And then once it finds any little piece of plant, it attaches, it latches in, and it steals all the nutrients. What a cool plant. Daughter vine. Caroline, I love your daughter, but
Thank you.
she's weird, man.
But I need to kill her. Need to
Yesterday was
eradicate
National
We
her.
gotta
Daughter's
eradicate
Day, by
your
the way.
That's true. It was.
There you go. That's what's in bloom. A lot of weird stuff in bloom.
Way to go.
Get out in the woods,
Very good,
people.
very good.
Get
Go
out in the
look
woods.
around. It's
While
fun.
you're throwing it in the woods, just keep walking.
Keep walking. Throw it. Keep walking.
Throw it, keep walking. Throw
Yeah.
yourself, keep walking.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I got real tickled when you were like, go ahead and throw yourself into the woods.
Yeah.
Go ahead
Throw
and do it.
yourself. That's a funny thought.
So if you're on our social media pages, Instagram or Facebook, we did release a video yesterday of some lobelia that I found growing in my woods. So blue cardinal flower.
Yes.
And we put our little jingle on it that we made last year for our feature plant. So you can take a look at a very pretty photo. I have it growing right beside my creek on either side. All right, let's get some more questions in. So Carol asked a live question.
Hey,
she
Carol.
says, bought 2 camellias in the spring, Spring's Promise and Magic Ivory, both covered with buds, no blooms. So sad. Is this normal for the first year?
Well, you've got buds. It's not time for it to bloom yet. I mean, my camellia has tons of buds too, but they're not open yet.
Now, if it's a spring flowering one, it should have flowered in the season, and then there are fall flowering ones that would flower in the fall.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. I mean, it says Spring's Promise, so that's a spring
It's a
bloomer,
sign,
obviously.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and it is common, Carol, for a lot of plants to on that first season not do exactly what you like think they're gonna do. You know, they're kind of settling in, getting ready. You know, so wait it out on
Getting
this.
their
I mean,
roots
keep the
ready.
leaves as long as the leaves look good and everything's good. Like just wait it
Now,
out.
would
on
you,
camellia.
if it's a water issue, would you not agree that it's more likely it stayed too wet than too dry? If the buds did not open, or I mean, it technically could be either way, but
Yeah. It could have been. But like I said, if the plant looks okay and like your leaves are up and good, let's just be patient.
Yeah.
Your camellia's gonna be fine.
It'll be all right, Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, come out and visit us. It's been a minute.
Carol.
Hey, Colin got back to us and said no to was he a Boy
No, he
Scout or
wasn't a Boy
not.
Scout.
But I did play one on stage once.
Oh, nice.
what?
So, Colin, let us know next time you're going to be on stage. We'd love to come see you, the whole gang, and all of our viewers, everybody. And then Pam says, back around to the eclipse.
Pam.
My eclipse went away last year too, just didn't come back. Or maybe David gifted mine as well.
Dun, dun, dun.
David, are you out in
I don't
people's
know.
yards
Perhaps
gifting everybody's
there's an-
eclipse?
because it was a new introduction, a couple of years back, that the eclipse thieves
Are out.
they're out and about. So maybe that explains it.
They haven't made it to my house. Mine is still doing great.
Well, you live out in the country.
Yeah, nobody's
right.
coming out there. They'll see that driveway and get scared. There's so many
They know it's
plants
there
all over
now,
the
though.
driveway. What?
They know it's there now, though.
Oh, no. But they don't know where I live, so it's okay. It'll be just fine. Okay, my peonies look awful. Welcome to the club. All of ours do right now. Can I go ahead and prune them?
We always talk about this.
You could if you want.
You could, yes. I mean, we're getting late enough into the season to where we always recommend you leave as much foliage up as you can before frost, okay? We always talk about this. That's going to give energy for next season's blooms. So if you truly cannot stand it and it is driving you so insane that you have to cut it, then cut it. It's going to come up next spring. It's going to bloom. It's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. But like I said, we recommend you leave it up as long as you can, typically around first frost.
Yeah, it's not that much longer.
But if that is driving you crazy,
just take it out.
you need to maybe move that down the list a little bit. There may be some other things
Like
that,
13, 14 instead
Yeah,
of 4 or 5.
I wouldn't put it in the top 10.
Okay, yeah.
So
And then Carol got back to us about the camellia. She says it looks very healthy, maybe wet, watered daily.
Water daily.
Yeah, that's too much.
Wow, yeah. I probably could back off of that a little bit. I mean, especially going into the winter season. Let's not keep that thing wet through the winter because the winter's going to be wet without you.
I would be thinking
Yeah.
in terms more like weekly,
Yeah.
and I don't mean WEAK.
Yeah.
I was like, where are we going?
WEEK. So it's just I can't, if it's been on the ground these many months, it can't possibly be
Mine's in a pot. And I do
needing it,
every
and
other
it can't
day.
possibly be good for it to be getting. So I think perhaps I was on the right track, assuming it was too much water. So things need to dry out, and that's pretty much everything. They need to get wet, but then they need to dry out, and roots grow in search of moisture. So they tend to like it alternatingly. Let it get wet.
Or alternately.
You could say it that way.
I did say it that way.
I heard you.
You say it your way.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying is let it go to one extreme and then let it walk its way towards the other extreme. Don't keep it wet all the time, or don't let it be dry all the time.
No.
So,
Josh, you said you have yours in a pot. How long have you had it?
Since the spring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring it in the winter or leave it out?
Since it's in a pot, it'll probably come live in the basement.
In the basement?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it'll probably go to the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
because
I like how they look in pots, but I'd just be too scared to leave one out here
You
in the
can't-
winter.
it's actually
I don't
still
think
in
it
the
would.
container from
it
the
would make it-
nursery. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a.
Yeah, you
Oh.
can't
Yeah.
safely do
It's
that.
a driveway plant, Caroline. Come on. I mean,
I know all about driveway plants. I have about 30 of those right now.
Mm.
So many driveway plants.
Same.
And that's not including what's in the kiddie pool right now. Okay, let's get another question in. Is now a good time to divide iris and other plants? I'll be doing my hostas probably in like a month.
They're looking
I
for
don't know-
something to do.
I don't
for
know what,
something to do.
I don't know
Looking
what
for
those
something to
other
do.
plants are, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, when it comes to irises, let's be quite honest. They're some of the hardiest plants on the planet. Like, you
Yep.
can't really kill them. And honestly, now, in my brain, is not a horrible time because you can still see the irises, okay? Once
Exactly.
irises go dormant, like we always talk about, during dormancy is totally fine to dig up irises. That's when we would kind of recommend it. But you can't always see them very well, or know where they're at. So right now they've got foliage up. You can jerk them up by their foliage to get them out of there. Like a carrot, just jerk it
Jerk
up.
'em, but
it
don't throw them in the woods.
No, don't throw them in. I mean,
That
throw
would be
some in the
cool.
woods.
You probably
I thought he was
would.
gonna
because-
I
slug
throw some in the
Caroline
woods.
You
in
don't like
face
'em.
with that.
I've got some irises actually growing in the woods.
Did
that
you
are
throw them in the woods? And
Negative.
that's how they're growing in the woods now?
Actually, maybe I probably did actually weed those out when I originally got
Threw
there
'em in
and
the
threw
woods.
them over there, and they regrew, and now they're growing in the woods, and they have been, but they do not bloom in that
they're
environment.
growing because you threw them in
No
the woods.
sun.
They're
No,
growing
I
in the
didn't.
woods. They don't have sun.
I know
You monster.
they're fine. They just don't
Are
get to
they?
ever bloom. Yeah. What? They're fine. They're living. They're just not blooming. But yeah, if you want to divide your iris, let's go ahead and do it. I mean, you can't kill an iris,
Yeah.
can you? I don't think you can.
You'd have to try really
You got to try hard to kill an iris.
Leave them in the driveway for like a month in the summer.
Run them over with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might do it.
That might kill him. Yeah. Your woods are just going to be so colorful in 20 years. If
They
you
already
keep
are.
throwing stuff in the woods.
They're fantastic.
You're okay.
My woods.
They are. That's true. You've got hearts of busted in your woods, and I'm
See?
jealous. I haven't found it in my woods yet.
Uh-huh.
So
There it is.
Additional support for Gardening Inside Out is brought to you by Bates Nursery and Garden Center, a third-generation nursery located in Nashville, Tennessee, and 20-time recipient for Nashville's Best Garden Center, offering the widest selection of new arrivals for fall, like specimen conifers, Japanese maples, and pansies in nearly every color. Open year-round, minutes from the heart of Nashville in beautiful Whites Creek, Tennessee. Browse their selection online anytime at batesnursery.com. Bates Nursery and Garden Center, beautifying Nashville since 1932.
and not throwing anything in it as you walk.
Yeah,
through.
please
Throwing
don't
yourself in the woods.
throw yourself in the woods here, not anything else.
Leave nothing but footprints and take nothing but pictures.
That's right. And speaking of pictures, we do have some listener photos. Let's
Yes.
go ahead and get to them. Tyler, do you want to start with Colin or Adrian?
We can do Adrian.
Yo,
All right.
Adrian.
Knew it.
Yeah, that was bad.
So we're both in the circle.
Oh, that's 'cause
Who
Tyler-
is it? Who's it going to be?
No, don't pick me.
Okay.
It's Caroline.
So Adrian says, last fall I planted a spring glory serviceberry that I purchased from Bates. This summer I noticed discoloring on the leaves, but didn't think much about it. Then last month I heard you all talking about apple cedar rust on serviceberries and that they get it, but it's not too much to worry about. However, my serviceberry has lost almost all of its leaves. Sounds like mine. And they are drying up and look much worse off than just losing its leaves in the fall. The up close pictures of the leaves, can we go ahead and get to that, Tyler? Is how it looked all summer. But also at the same time, I see some buds on it. There are no juniper cedars near it. Could be arborvitae, but Google says no. Should I pull it out and start over with another serviceberry? Or if I pull it out, should I replace it with a different type of tree? I did spray it with copper
Leave
fungicide
it.
last week, but I
Leave
think
it
it might be
alone.
too little too late.
Okay. This is a great teaching point. Okay. First off, that's not cedar apple rust.
Nope.
Cedar apple rust does not look like that. What you have is a different leaf spot fungal issue, probably, like a lot of us do this year. You've only planted that in the spring, okay? You're lucky you even still have any leaves. I mean, to be quite honest, on a first-year serviceberry, we've got serviceberry out on the lot, y'all, right now that we've had since spring that are just as stressed as yours, if not worse, okay? But the point you made, well, looking at those buds, that's what we need to look for. And we
Exactly.
talked about this a few weeks ago. you've got really good intact primary buds for next spring. Okay, that's what we're playing for. So really, you're doing okay. Let that just go. Let those leaves naturally drop off. Do not replant a serviceberry because it looks like that. You're going to have great clean leaves next spring, and you're probably going to get a flower show and a bloom set.
And it's almost universal amongst the genus of Malus and Prunus, for that matter, that they're notoriously bad, all of them, about defoliating late in the summer. They don't ever make it to frost. I mean, rarely. I guess
Rarely, yeah. It really depends. I mean, when we go through a drought like we went through this summer, I mean, you're going to see those things on a first-year plant. I mean, it's just kind of part of it. And I hate to say that, but it is really true. Like and I know it's aesthetically displeasing to you. It looks awful when you look at it, but it's a natural process, okay? The fungal issues, they exploded. Like I said, the fungal bloom just happened, y'all. I mean, but that's part of the game here.
They'll
in
actually
Middle
look
Tennessee.
better once the leaves completely come off.
Yes, most definitely. Now, what you could do, and this is what most any orchard, that grows, say, any fruit there is, over the wintertime, you can apply a dormant oil to the stems, okay? This is never bad practice. It's going to help out with some of those overwintering spores that could potentially start to, reproduce next spring. So if you get that coated on your stems over the winter, that could be greatly helpful for you.
And it's one of the safest things to apply.
Yes, doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah. No, it's very safe. It won't do bad things to you. It only does bad things to insects and some fungal things that are controlled by that paraffinic oil that just coats all the stems.
Very good.
Hey, y'all, this is from the University of Missouri.
Missouri.
This is the leaf spot example of cedar apple rust. And what you're looking for coming into winter are these galls, which are these brown, lumpy-looking things. If you remove those, you greatly reduce the reoccurrence for the next year.
Yeah, because they produce spores and boom.
Yes.
Well, the orange thing you're seeing at the bottom of the screen, that's in its reproductive stage. That's when the spores are going to be released. Now, those are always going to be on your juniper. That's the host plant, okay? That's where the reproductive structures go onto that. What you're seeing on the first couple pictures up top, that's the leaf spot injury that you're going to see on
As a result
crab
of
apple
it,
or
yeah.
apple,
And as
there's
a
number of
general rule,
things.
you want to have good, clean pruners. You want to probably try to prune like a foot below where you find this, and just carefully remove the whole thing and be done with it.
Yep.
Because it's going to do bad things. So
Because we got cedar trees. folks.
You don't want those bad things.
Your best pest control is done through vision. Taking that time, and I know Austin spends a lot of time just looking at things.
Yeah.
They'll tell you what's going on with it if you investigate closely enough.
Definitely.
All right. And our next photo comes from Colin.
Colin,
Colin's been
full
hot
circle.
on the feed this morning.
Hey, Call.
Colin says, all right, Team Geo, I recently completely redid my front garden. This is the first year of it coming into its own. Here's my conundrum. Most of the garden is in the shade. I have heuchera and hosta, you said flavors, which I love, as well as
You got
oak
dead
leaf
body in
hydrangeas
there
and
too,
Japanese
so-
painted fern for good measure. They are thriving, filling in the spaces, and I love it, and it still looks good. But a small patch about 6 by 6 gets hit just right about by the afternoon sun over the house, and the shady plants have gotten burned to a crisp. They are tiny and making the space feel empty in comparison. So what do you think would be some good options to mix into the garden that will fit well with hosta and Japanese hosta? I combined hosta with your name. Hosta, Japanese painted fern, and heuchera. Attached are photos, one side and then the other. Forgive the leaves, but it's spooky season. Thanks for all you do. Smooches, Colin.
Call.
Mooches.
I love your Halloween bed.
That looks really good. I really like that. And Colin, there's a lot of overlap in the plant world when it comes to sun and shade type plants. Okay, but if your shade stuff, like your deep shade stuff, is getting burned, then why don't we move those? Put those somewhere else where you have it, or gift it to a friend, and let's go with a more kind of sun loving plant that can also handle some shade. Yeah,
Succulents would look great in that bed.
You know, sedum is really pretty right now. And sedum is a very
mine is
shade
showing
tolerant
off.
/ sun tolerant plant. Like in both scenarios can live.
It
and
also
the amount
really
of
works
textures,
with the Halloween thing.
it does. The amount of textures there are now with sedum is insane. Like you can get so many do a little mixed sedum bed, Call.
I've got
you
one
go.
and I love it. Put
It's
some
so
hidden chicks
cool.
in there because those can also tolerate quite
Autumn
a bit of
Joy
shade.
is the most bulletproof plant
Oh,
on the planet.
Just
you can
cake.
throw it at the ground and it'll survive.
Yeah.
You don't have to plant it. Just throw
Just
it at
throw
the ground and don't ever water it.
I tell you, there's a cultivar right now too. It's, October Daphne, I think, is the one that has been catching my eye.
I have that
plant
one.
is beautiful.
It's so pretty.
The
and it's
texture of the
blooming
leaves,
right now.
and it's blooming. Colin, I think you need to do a mixed sedum bed there, buddy.
Colin, it sounds like you're coming out today to visit us.
And you can buy sedum cheap. You can buy it in little plugs, so you
And
can
it'll
get like
grow like crazy.
exactly get 12 different plugs. Colin, pop them in everywhere and just let it all fill together. Oh, that's where I'm going. Colin, do it, man.
Colin, do it.
Come
So
out
you're,
today.
you're placing him on purchase restrictions for sedum only.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
If you
Nothing
come out,
else.
you can only get sedum.
There's no other plants that'll work there.
Actually, as long as you get sedum, you can buy as much other things as you want, as many other things. All right, so we do have a live question from Elaine that I want to get to. Elaine says, what do we need to do with our hydrangeas now? Do we cut them back, leave them alone, or question mark, have, I think that would be, Tyler, I was talking.
I'm sorry.
Limelight and Endless Summer.
Okay. No, it's not time to do anything yet. Okay. Endless summer, first, right off the rip, you're not going to do anything to that. The less amount of pruning you do on that will make more buds for next year's blooms. Okay. So we're not doing anything with those. Oak leaves, if they're crazy big and they need to be taken in half, you can certainly take them in half. Cut them if you need to. But we're not doing this yet, y'all. We're waiting until dormancy. That's what we talk about all the time. All right. With all hydrangeas, let's wait. Let those leaves be. Okay. Just chill out. We're almost there. Just wait it out for a minute. Also, watch my YouTube video on how to prune hydrangeas. Hydrangea Masterclass. It was great. Okay, you can learn a lot.
Great. It was amazing.
It was,
He was
so
great.
Yeah, he was great.
As with most things, if you're going to want to prune it at some, do it right after it flowers.
Yep.
And that's almost a universal truth throughout all of horticulture. Is just when it stops flowering or you have harvested fruit, that's when you want to prune it because that's your best opportunity.
That's right. And then we got another live question in from Lana. Lana. I've gathered a variety of dried flowers to harvest their seed. I've been doing that lately as well. The recent rain blew through the screen porch where I had left them and they got damp, not saturated. They've been in the sun since. So they have dried but still feel soft. Can they still be viable? Should I just buy new ones?
I think she's fine.
I think you're fine. I mean, you could always buy new ones and kind of mix it in to, make your chances higher when you do spread those seeds in the spring, if that's when you're going to do it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've been out gathering seeds like crazy. Me and Bridget, actually, we haven't mentioned Bridget on the show today.
We just did.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and we just did. She and I have been gathering seeds a lot lately, and Celeste.
I
so.
actually watched a video of a guy yesterday who went out and bought a Whopper, like at Burger King.
I was about to say.
And took a tomato slice off of it and planted it and grew tomatoes from it. So,
Nice.
if
seeds
you're,
are amazing. Yeah.
So, anyway, there's that.
And let's be quite honest, anything that's going to seed out in nature is going to be getting rain through the whole winter. Okay, so they get wet, they dry out,
fantastic
whatever. Seeds are incredible. Do more seeds.
Just
Josh,
separate
take it
them
away.
just to be sure.
Yeah.
Hey, the music means we're running out of time. Well,
That
we
went
are
quickly.
out of time. Hey, next Saturday we'll be back.
Sure.
Come out and see me in Eagleville today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Support this young
Come
man.
out and then just stop on the way to come to the nursery. Could be here
Hey,
until
Josh.
4 o'clock.
That's enough. Just, hey.
Like I said, the autograph fee is being waived, so it's
God.
this is a rare occurrence that this happens. So, but hey, for everybody here at Gardening Inside Out, we appreciate you. We love that you view us and go out there, like, share, tell everybody about us. And we'll see you next Saturday morning right here from the Green Room Studio at Bates Nursery and Garden Center.
Throw yourself in the woods.
There you go.
Thank you for tuning into the Gardening Inside Out podcast. If you're looking for more information or more from your hosts, don't forget that we have a live Saturday morning broadcast, 8 a.m. Central Time on YouTube and Facebook. You can also follow us on our Instagram channel. That's @Gardening Inside Out for more posts, reels, and in-depth dives to topics and things we've discussed on the show. If our content resonates with you, consider giving us a follow, like, and subscription on all of our social media pages. See you next time.